Not everyone who supports you wants you to win. Some people clap for you in public and resent you in private. They smile at your success, ask about your plans, act like they're in your corner. But inside, they compare, they compete, and they wait for you to slip. The most dangerous jealous people do not look like enemies. They look like friends. Here's the truth about jealousy that nobody talks about. Your biggest haters usually aren't your enemies. They're your friends, or people pretending to be. And before we go further, tell me in the comments, what hurts more, fake support, backhanded compliments, or people going cold when you win? Because by the end of this video, you'll know the 7 signs someone is secretly jealous of you, how to spot them early, and how to protect your peace before fake friendship turns into quiet sabotage. They smile in your face. Celebrate your wins in public. Support your posts. Say all the right things. But secretly, they don't want to see you rise too far. Not obviously, subtly, in ways you almost miss until you start paying attention. Someone congratulates you on your promotion. That's amazing. You deserve it. But their smile dies fast, their energy drops, and they switch the subject immediately. That's not joy for you. That's performance. Someone asks about your relationship. How's it going with them? You share something positive. They immediately mention a problem. Just wait until the honeymoon phase ends. Long distance never works. I hope they're actually serious. That's not concern. That's subtle sabotage. Someone sees your success online, likes your post, comments, so proud of you, then privately says, must be nice having all that free time. Guess some people just get lucky. That's not friendship. That's jealousy wearing a polite face. The worst part. You may not notice it at first, because jealous people get good at hiding it. They practice it, perfect it. The art of looking supportive while secretly hoping you stumble. This happens everywhere, at work, in friend groups, even in families. People who say they want the best for you while quietly resenting every good thing that happens to you. And because you don't see the signs, you keep them close. You share your wins, your goals, your plans, your next move. And without realizing it, you give them access, information, and opportunities to undermine you later. That's what makes hidden jealousy dangerous. Open enemies are easier to spot. Fake friends get close first. They learn your hopes, your weak spots, your habits, your timing. And when the moment comes, they do the most damage with the least resistance. Marcus Aurelius dealt with this constantly. People in his circle smiled, bowed, and swore loyalty while privately competing, resenting, or plotting. So he learned to watch behavior, not words, because jealous people always reveal themselves. Just not immediately. Stay until the end, because I'm going to show you the 7 signs someone is secretly jealous, how to spot them early, and what to do before their envy starts poisoning your peace, your confidence, your relationships, and your progress. This will change how you see your circle and who you trust with your success. Let me show you the 7 signs of hidden jealousy. Sign 1. They minimize your achievements. You get promoted. They say, they were probably desperate to fill the role. You lose weight. They say, it's easier when you have money for help. You start a business. They say, must be nice to have that kind of freedom. They never just say congratulations. There's always a qualifier. Always a way to make your win look smaller, luckier, or less earned. That's jealousy. Sign 2. They have more energy for your failures than your wins. You share good news, flat reaction, fast subject change. You share a setback. Suddenly they wake up. More questions, more curiosity, more attention. Listen to their voice. Watch their face. When you talk about a win, their energy fades. When you talk about a failure, their eyes light up and their voice gets a little more alive. They say, "That's terrible, I'm so sorry." But something in their energy feels strangely comfortable. They go cold when you rise and warm when you fall. That's not a friend. That's someone who needs you struggling to feel okay about themselves. Sign 3. They compete where there was never a competition. You buy a car? Now they need a better one. You mention your salary. Now they mention theirs. You post a trip. They post one right after. Everything becomes a silent contest you never agreed to enter. That's insecurity disguised as confidence. Sign 4. They give compliments that leave a sting. You look great. I could never pull that off. You're so brave for posting that. You're so confident. I wish I cared less. You dressed boldly. I could never be that noticeable. It sounds supportive, but something feels off because every compliment hides a slight, a small attempt to make you second-guess yourself. You're supposed to say thank you, but somehow you leave the conversation feeling smaller. That's the point. Sign 5. They share your failures, but stay quiet about your wins. When something goes wrong for you, somehow everyone hears about it. When something goes right, they disappear. They don't amplify your success. They don't celebrate it publicly. They don't bring it up again, because your success threatens them. Your failure comforts them. Sign 6. They copy you, then act like you copied them. You change your style. They adopt it. You start a project. Soon they start something suspiciously similar. You share an idea. Later they present it like it was always theirs. That's jealousy mixed with imitation. They want what you have, but they also want the credit. Sign 7. They're rarely there when you rise, but always around when you fall. You need help with something exciting. They're busy. You invite them into something meaningful. They disappear. But when you're hurt, confused, or struggling, suddenly they're available, ready to talk, ready to be there. Why? Because helping you while you're down feels safe. Helping you rise feels threatening. That's the clearest sign of all. And this is why hidden jealousy is so damaging. It confuses your instincts. It makes you question yourself. It keeps the wrong people close, while the real cost builds quietly in the background. You start shrinking your wins, explaining less, trusting less, feeling strange after conversations you can't fully explain. That's what covert envy does. It doesn't always attack you directly. Sometimes it just drains the energy around your growth until your progress starts feeling heavier than it should. If you've ever realized someone close to you was secretly jealous, subscribe. Because what I'm about to show you will help you protect your peace, your progress, and your circle without becoming bitter, paranoid, or cold. The solution is not confronting everyone. It's learning who deserves access to your life and who only deserves distance. Here's how to handle jealous friends. First principle: stop sharing everything. Not with everyone. Not in real time. Not before it's done. If someone shows these signs, stop giving them details about your plans, your progress, your next move. Jealous people rarely attack success after it's real. They try to poison it while it's still growing. I learned this the hard way. I once shared a goal that genuinely mattered to me. A real plan. Something that could have changed my life. One conversation later, after enough doubt, enough subtle negativity, enough disguised concern, I started second-guessing everything. I delayed the project for months. That was the last time I handed my momentum to someone who had never built anything. Every time I shared a goal with one person, they found a reason it might fail. I thought they were realistic. They were resentful. Once I stopped sharing plans and only shared outcomes, they lost the power to discourage me. Second principle: watch private energy, not public words. Real friends support you in private and in public. Jealous people perform support in public because it protects their image. But privately, the energy changes. That's where the truth lives. So stop judging loyalty by comments and emojis. Judge it by tone, consistency, and what they say when nobody else is watching. Third principle: limit what they know. You do not owe full access to everyone. Not to your relationship, not to your finances, not to your plans, not to your struggles, especially not to people who feel worse when you win. Keep it simple. How's work? Good. How's the relationship? Great. No full report, no extra detail, no ammunition. It feels cold at first, but it's not cold. It's controlled. Fourth principle: don't confront jealousy. Reduce access. Calling jealous people out rarely helps. They deny it, get defensive, twist it, make you look paranoid. So don't waste energy forcing an admission. Just change the distance. Less texting, less access, less information, less emotional availability. That protects you faster than any confrontation. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, the best revenge is not to become like them. And that includes refusing to wrestle with envy just to prove that you see it. Fifth principle: build around secure people. Jealousy often comes from insecure peers. People ahead of you usually don't need to compete with you. They're more likely to support growth because your success doesn't threaten their identity. That's why your circle matters so much. Find people who are secure enough to clap without comparison. Find people who do not go quiet when you win. People who don't need you smaller in order to feel bigger. Sixth principle: don't take their jealousy personally. Their jealousy is not proof that you did something wrong. It means your growth exposed something in them. Their insecurity, their stagnation, their dissatisfaction, that is their work, not yours. Do not shrink just to make jealous people feel comfortable. Do not dim your progress to protect someone else's ego. Seventh principle: trust your gut early. If something feels off, pay attention. You do not need courtroom evidence. You do not need a confession. You do not need to wait for betrayal to become obvious. If the energy goes strange every time you win, believe the pattern. I ignored that feeling for too long. Now I don't. And it saves me time, peace, and trust. Final truth: not everyone who smiles at you is happy for you. Some people smile because that's what the moment requires. But inside, they're comparing, resenting, and waiting for you to fall. These people are already in some circles. You just have to learn to see them. They minimize your wins. Come alive around your losses. Compete without reason. Compliment with poison. Copy you. Disappear when you rise. Return when you fall. Now you know the signs. So watch carefully. Trust your instincts. Adjust what you share. Create distance where needed. And build a circle of people who are genuinely happy when you win. Not people performing support while quietly hoping you lose. Protect your peace. Protect your progress. Protect your wins. Because fake friends do more damage than open enemies. And once you can see them clearly, they stop getting access to the best parts of your life.